Phil Barfoot and his team know what they're doing. Never before have I seen an organization take such great care of the big picture and be able to move such a large group from place to place, while not forgetting that that group is made up of individuals with unique needs and unique challenges.
In my experience, they are the finest tour management team in the nation. They handle every detail with excellence, strong leadership, professionalism, and a very high degree of integrity. The staff is fun, organized, easy to work with, and go the extra mile to ensure a great experience for you and your team.
They are truly a five-star company. What do I mean by five-star? They get it. They understand that you are the most important person on the trip. And I promise you, they'll attend to every detail that comes up regarding the trip. From the beginning to the end, your people will have the greatest experience ever. We did, we've used them, and we'll use them again.
If you want to take your choir somewhere for an experience of ministry outside the church walls, there's nobody, and I mean nobody, better at that than Phil Barfoot and the folks at Celebration Concert Tours.
You will be very overwhelmed by how Phil takes care of you at every angle concerning the trip. Very personable, right there with us, taking care of any hiccups that may come.
The thing that I like best about working with Phil and Sherry Barfoot and their team at Celebration Choir Tours is that they always have an eye toward mission work. They love helping choirs utilize their resources to share the gospel of Jesus Christ with a world that is in desperate need of His love. And so that is the thing that I like most about them, always working towards that mission.
Another great aspect for you to consider when you're taking a trip such as this is the organization. And I want to tell you, the people Phil has there at Celebration Concert Tours, there's nobody better. From the very first thing in the morning to the very last thing at night, they are going to love and take care of your people. It allows you really to have a better relationship with them as Phil and his group take care of a lot of the responsibilities that go out through the day.
I'd like to take just a few moments to tell you how much I love Phil and Sherry Barfoot and their entire team at Celebration Concert Tours. Whether you're going across the street or across the world, you want someone that's going to take good care of you and good care of your people. I don't think you could do better than CCT. I appreciate that someone truly loves and cares for me and my people. I think that that may be one of the best distinguishers about Phil and Sherry Barfoot, their team, and Celebration Concert Tours. Don't miss your opportunity to partner with the best.
And I got to tell you, it is one of the best experiences you will ever have. Phil and his team take care of every detail. You are free as the director or as the pastor to just hang out with your people, to get to know your people, to spend time with them, to love on them. And I promise that it will be an experience that you and your choir will never forget. It helps grow your choir, it encourages your choir, it challenges your choir, and it's something that you really, really need to do.
Everything they did with an incredible amount of detail. Every T was crossed, every I was dotted. There was nothing that we worried about at all. They went ahead of us and behind us to make sure that it wasn't hard work for us. They did all of the hard work.
I can't tell you what a life-changing experience it is to go on one of these mission trips with Phil and to see your team build community with themselves and sometimes with other churches, and then also to see them witnessing for Christ literally in venues around the world that we couldn't possibly plan in a way like Phil does. Everything they do is with excellence.
I always come home from these events spiritually renewed, refreshed, and excited about what God has done. I love that. I love stepping into these venues and going into these places and having an experience with the Lord that watermarks my life in a lot of ways. And that's what I'm looking for in a ministry trip like this. And that's what Celebration Concert Tours does.
Phil is a tremendous tour guide. You know, sometimes you take a tour and you actually have to carve out ministry opportunities. Not so with Phil Barfoot. The ministry is first and foremost. The touring is secondary. I love Phil because he wants to do everything for the glory of God.
We've had wonderful experience with Phil and his team as they've taken the load of planning a choir tour off of our team's shoulders and done a lot of the hard work in preparation for that. They've also opened up wonderful doors that would have been difficult for us to get into, and we are grateful to them for that.
The trip to the Holy Land was incredible. Seeing the sights and walking where Jesus walked was the trip of a lifetime. And what made it extra special was the attention to detail Phil and his team put into the trip. Not only was the transportation, the hotels, the food, and the itinerary perfectly planned, but Phil went above and beyond by providing us places to stop and worship, reflect, and fellowship.
The team from CCT really took such great care of our people, watching every detail, making sure they had the experience of a lifetime. So I just want to encourage you, if you've not yet joined in on one of the trips, do it. You will not regret it.
And I just can't say enough great things about them, the way they plan the trips and organize them, and really take all the work off of you so that you can enjoy and be with your people.
Phil and Sherry had all the details down to a science, and we just had a great time. I didn't have to worry about a thing. It was so much fun. We had a great time. I hope that you'll take a trip with Phil, because we're considering going again real soon. You won't be sorry.
Everything they do is with excellence. They took such good care of us, and they knew the trip inside and out. Number two, they're going to love your people. They're going to take great care of your people and not see them as a dollar sign, but instead see them as true ministry opportunities. And number three, they always have ministry as the forefront.
Phil and his team are ready to serve and assist with many of the details that often are overwhelming when thinking about a trip with a group of people. They have connections all over the world, and they do a good job of combining ministry and fun in places where most people would like to travel.
I want to encourage you to use Phil Barfoot and Celebration Tours to go on your next trip. I've been on several trips with them, and I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. These guys are well organized. We go to some of the greatest places you can possibly imagine. And because of Phil Barfoot, I've sung in everything from Carnegie Hall to St. Mark's Cathedral in Venice. Those are the kind of places you'll get to go and sing with your choir. And so I would encourage you, sign up, do a trip. You won't regret it. It's a lot of fun.